Well, the data revolution means many, many different things to different people, which I suspect is one of the reasons why it's such a popular term. But I think for me, it means two things. On the one hand, it means a huge increase in the amount of data. So we're not just seeing data that researchers have been working with for years, the kind of data that comes from household surveys or from censuses. Suddenly we have this explosion in different kinds of data. So we can now look at data that comes from mobile phone records. We can look at data that comes from trying to understand a little bit more what people think, as well as what they have and what they do. We can look at qualitative data that's coming out of all kinds of patterns, what people are talking about, what people say in groups, and so on. So we have an explosion on the supply side of data. The data revolution, though, is about much more than that. It's not about creating more data that can just sit in offices. It's about a huge increase in interest in the use of data, in people wanting to have access to more data, in governments more and more understanding what some of these new data sources can do for them. But even more than that, it's about citizens, it's about non-governmental organizations, and it's about the private sector really becoming much more aware of how they can use data to improve the kinds of things that they do.